I think there was like a storm hitting like the New York area, and we were supposed to be flying through Portland, I think. And really early Monday morning, I woke up and I had got a notification on my phone that the first leg of our flight was delayed, like 3.5 hours. So we were gonna completely miss the second leg of our flight and we would have been stuck in Portland. So I woke up Michaela and I was like, dude, like we have to change our flights. It was probably like 8 or 9 in the morning. And the thing about like flying and like traveling in general, like during Coachella, is that all of the flights are like sold out, like the prices are insane. You want to try to fly out of Palm Springs because if you fly out of LAX, you have to drive like obviously from Indio, California to LAX, and like if you don't know like California, that's like probably like I think it's like a 3-ish hour drive, but like with traffic and Coachella, like I've heard that it takes like 6 or 7 hours to get there. We were like freaking out, we didn't know what to do. Like I was on the phone with my parents, she was on the phone with her parents, like I was crying. We kept trying to get on flights, and right as we would try to like hit book, be like, oh, like this is no longer available, or like please contact Delta or whatever. So we were like, we have to get to LAX, like we have to get there. So 2 years ago when I went to Coachella, I was in California the whole week before. I took like a private plane company called 𝗪𝗢𝗢𝗡𝗚. It's not completely private, but they offer festival transportation, so they'll take you from the Santa Monica airport or LAX like to Indio and back. So 2 years ago I had taken 𝗪𝗢𝗢𝗡𝗚 and it was like perfect, easy. I went on the 𝗪𝗢𝗡 app and I was like, we have to find like some flight to LAX, and luckily there was one. So we were supposed to be in a helicopter. It was flying us to LAX and we had like 45 minutes between then and the flight. And at this point, Michaela and I were on 2 separate airlines, 2 separate flights, both getting to LaGuardia at the same time, because we could not get on the same flight. It just wasn't possible. This is like after literally like 2 hours of like freaking out. So we're both on like red eyes, like leaving Monday night, getting back into New York Tuesday morning. And like I had to go to school on Tuesday because I had missed like the Thursday and the Friday before, and obviously Monday. So I had to get back. So we get to the 𝗪𝗢𝗡 Lounge in Palm Springs, and it's like this cool outdoor lounge. They had like drinks and like these people, we just like hang out with them. The other 2 people that were like on our helicopter were there, and we were all kind of sitting there. And then I realized that like the time that we were supposed to leave kind of rolls around, and I was like, oh, like are we going soon? And one of the guys was like, right now we can't fly because it's too windy, and like it's so windy that there's like sand blowing and it's just not safe to fly. The other 2 guys on our plane, like they lived in LA, so they were kind of just chilling, they didn't care. But Michaela and I were like, we have a flight to catch, like we need to go. And we're freaking out again because we had spent the whole day freaking out. We're finally like ready to go. No, we start freaking out again. So then they're like, all right, so your 2 options are we can drive you like 30 minutes to another helipad and we can take you guys from there to LAX, or we can provide you a car to drive you back to LA. For us, that was not an option because we had to be back. So Michaela and I were like, no, we need to drive the 30 minutes. So we all get in this car. It's like one of the 𝗪𝗢𝗡𝗧 guys, the other 2 guys that we were with. When we were driving to the other helipad, at one point there was so much wind and sand and dust, it literally looked like we were just driving through a cloud. Like we couldn't see anything. It was so scary. We get in the helicopter, and it's like sunset. It was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It was like all the lights of LA and like the sunset. That was like 40 minutes of like serenity. We're all like talking through our little microphones, whatever, hanging out, taking pictures. And then we land, and like we had to like race, like we had to like get in a car, go right to like the main terminal, like go through security and like literally run to our planes. I was the last person to get on my plane. It was just the most stressful thing ever because like if I missed that flight I would have been screwed. Like there wasn't another one till the morning. I got home safe and sound. This whole experience kind of started my whole interest into the like music industry because I've always loved going to concerts and festivals. I never really thought about like all of the work that goes into it and like how many people work for each artist and all this different stuff. Ever since then I've been like going to like different festivals with like artist passes, backstage passes, making like more friends in the industry and kind of just meeting people, which has been really cool. Music just brings people together in like the coolest ways, and I could talk about that like forever. Like I could go on and on about how many people I've met and friends I've made and like amazing connections, but like I won't because that's boring. I've had some really cool experiences. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was like interesting. I don't know if I'm like the best storyteller, if I just ramble. People are always like, how do you end up meeting all these famous people? Really kind of started because of this whole Coachella experience. It's definitely like opened my eyes up to like a totally different world, so it's crazy. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Definitely subscribe down below. Also, I've linked all of my social media accounts in the description. Definitely follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of stories about when I'm gonna upload or like what kind of things will be uploading next. I also ask like a lot of questions about like what kind of videos you guys want to see. So definitely follow me to stay updated with everything. And I will see you guys soon.